Sanatan Dharma, or Hinduism as we know it today, has been foreshadowed by the waves of populist idea propaganda of the West, handpicking what fits its master plan and what doesn't. The art of 8 steps of yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, distilled into a franchise of body bending and meditation techniques, seems to have disguised the very people from whom this knowledge has emanated. Today we'll be looking at answering some questions about the mother of all scriptures in India, the Vedas. And hopefully, this inquiry might spark some questions about its present-day relevance and utility as India heads into the new golden era. Before we go any further, you should know that the perspectives I share on this will be according to the non-dualistic or Advaita tradition of Vedanta. Let's get right to it then. What are the Vedas? If you were to ask any Christian or Muslim what their religious scripture is, the answer would be simply either the Bible or, for the latter, the Quran. The answer is simple and straightforward. The same question, if posed to a practitioner of the Hindu faith, would probably not yield that short of an answer. In the cultural and philosophical landscape of India, many religious texts have made its way and survived the turbulent colonial period of looting and cultural extermination by invaders. You may hear Hindus mention texts like the Bhagavad Gita, the Puranas, Ramayana, Dharma Shastra, Smriti, or Mahabharata. I think you get the point. The list can go on and on. In addition to these, every state has its diverse range of languages and dialects, in which great teachers or acharyas have written individual pieces of literature based on earlier philosophical teachings. The Vedas to the common man gets mistaken for any scriptural knowledge of the Hindus. However, in its true sense, the Vedas have their own place in the vast landscape of Indian literature. The Vedas are also in tradition called as Shruti, meaning that which has been heard or revealed. They share a very unique feature of being recognized as a revelation, which means not the creation of any intellect, any individual human's mind, or celestial being or higher power. It finds itself in the category of being anadi, or beginningless, and apaurushaya, meaning not a product of the human intellect. What exactly does that mean? In tradition, the Vedas are coherent with the cycles of the manifestation and unmanifestation of the entire cosmos. Just as the universe is looked at as beginningless and cyclical in nature, so too the Vedas have no origin point, but shares the cyclical nature of manifestation and unmanifestation, and are also considered to be beginningless. In this way, it is explained that with every cycle of manifestation, the Vedas are revealed by the cosmic reality Ishvara to the first being whose name is known in the Vedas as Hiranyagarbha and who is commonly referred to as Brahmaji. It is this Brahmaji who then, through contemplation, ancient rishis or seers have gained access to and been revealed the Vedic wisdom. This can be accepted through basic logic that the Vedas are beginningless if time is seen as cyclical. But the Vedas, not being a human being or a group of beings' intellectual capability and design, that makes most of us scratch our heads, right? According to our life experiences, we clearly have perceived the correlated dependence of any work of literature on its author. A simple data collection will establish that every literature must have an author. Then how can the Vedas, being scriptural texts, not have an author? To get to the bottom of this, we have to take a deep dive into the Vedas and the Vedic tradition itself. Here in the Yajur Veda it is said, Asya mahato bhutasya nishvasitam etad yad rig vedo Yajur Veda sama vedo atharvangirasa, meaning the Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda and Atharva Veda are the breath of the Supreme Reality. In 900 AD, a Sanskrit and Vedic scholar by the name of Sarvajñatma Muni presents various arguments to refute the Paurushayatva or authorship of the Vedas. In one of his works titled Sankshepa Shariraka, what is explained there by the revered teacher is that authorship is defined by the use of the intellect in creating a sentence or sentences prior to that sentence coming into being. Since the Vedas are without beginning, it is not the product of any intellect's doing. Another point is made that the contents of the Vedas speak of ideas like dharma and adharma, which are not concepts known through sense perception. In simple words, sense organs do not reveal that which will bring us either merit, aka punya, or demerit, aka papa. A question may arise: how do I accept that the Vedas are without authorship just because the Vedas say that it is the breath of the cosmic reality, meaning not a creation, but a natural manifestation of what was previously there in prior cycles of the universe? There seems to be a logical fallacy of mutual dependence for confirmation. This in Sanskrit is called as Anyonya Ashraya Dosha. I want to know who wrote the Vedas, but I have to look in the Vedas to see who wrote it or who didn't. Getting the point? Let's switch gear to another point. The Vedas are said to manifest at the beginning of every cycle of the universe in the exact same manner as it was prior. Not only do the Vedas have the exact words, but its sequence and its order of statements are maintained precisely. This in Sanskrit is called as Niyata Shabda, Niyata Pada, and Niyata Anupurvi. According to this view by the Vedantic traditional scholars, the Vedas are exactly as they were in the times of Rama or Krishna. Of course, we know that a huge portion of Vedic literature is no longer available today with the passage of time. But nevertheless, whatever is available certainly holds great value and is a treasure trove of great ideas and wisdom. In our next video in this series, we'll discuss what's in the Vedas and whether it has any authority or relevance in today's modern world, where ritualism has been overlooked and technology and science have taken grip of mankind's attention. Let us know if you enjoyed this discussion and share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, then do give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, then do subscribe to our channel, Just Curious. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.